Previously on Bitesize and Baby Steps.
That's when you do the scratch cock and invite people to come over.
You owe me a dinner.
Well, you and I, Lulu, you and I are in a film together, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
We're in a Mike Leigh film. We're allowed to talk about it now.
Ooh.
We're in a Mike Leigh film. I think about Marianne, who's the lead in this film, and can you imagine doing that every day? Day in, day out, been sitting in your ear, and you just micro everything and going through. I mean, it's hard. It's not easy. Am I lying, Lou? But fun.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved it.
There's such a freedom about creating that character, and I suppose having that freedom, even though you're doing it every day, don't you feel like it would give you the opportunity to finesse it even more?
I suppose you're right.
Get deeper and deeper, because you know that kind of improv, it's not just improv on the surface. You literally have to make that
digging deep,
live and breathe.
Yeah. Loved it. The detail.
Yeah. Because after a while, I think it's like one of the first times, because I'm quite a self-conscious performer. I always feel like me somehow.
But it is us. I believe that in any part I do, no matter how different it is to me, a piece of me is going to be there. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a sign of a great actor. You bring a piece of yourself to every part that you do.
I feel like I'm observing myself.
Question everything that you're doing.
I think it's just like keep thinking about what it is that you're doing in the scene and stuff like that, all the technical stuff. But I did find that in that Mike Leigh process, I did feel like that character.
You lost yourself a bit.
I lost myself. That's it. I didn't feel like I was me. I felt like I'm that character. It felt like you were taken over by this character that you've created.
I was just about to ask, obviously you're going in and you're playing, because obviously it's Mike Leigh, so some very, very intense kind of roles that you're doing. What was, because obviously one of the things that we do here at BSBS, we also talk about, mental health and mental well-being, and the ability to come out of that process, was that difficult? I mean, some people say, oh no, it was just like that. And some people take a minute because they become, like you say, so embedded in the character.
Well, it depends on what the character, who the character that you're playing, how. But I felt looked after on that set, because he would call two actions, wouldn't he, Lou? And two cuts, if you know what I mean, where he would, an action for the camera and the crew, and an action for when you are ready, when you feel you are in your character, to then go into it. So I'd be walking up and down the road in character and tell me, come in the shot when you're ready. And then he would say, cut. And then he'd be like, and after a couple of beats, he'll talk about you coming out of character.
Back in the room, yeah.
It really helped me anyway. Because as I said, the way that he works, you go so deep into this character. Every detail, from how they walk, what shoe they're wearing, why that shoe, why you squint, what's that squint about, this, that, every little thing. To why did you put your hand there? Why would you think this character is? I mean, wow, what a privilege!
And
he reckons this is his last film, but a lot of people have said, "Oh, he always says that." So I don't.
So we might get another chance to go in there then.
Well,
but he's never done a film with all black people.
So it's never been.
It'll be interesting to see how that's received. But I mean, Marianne must be exhausted. I mean, to play a character that's so detailed, and obviously going through what she's going through emotionally, she's exhausted. But I tell you what did help, even in that process, was that it's very rare that I get to do a job where I'm working with people that I truly love, truly have affinity with, have a joy. It's always a joy, because there's always jokes. So even if our parts weren't that tragic, but it helps coming out of character, knowing that you've got somebody there who's really got you, who
Yeah,
really
yeah.
can bust a little joke, or we just, you know, laughter is just me and
the
Joe
best
all
medicine.
laughing. It's just so sweet, so cleansing. So having
So
Marianne and Michelle and
Aye.
all these, for me, great.
Yeah. Brilliant actors, and
Brilliant.
brilliant people, brilliant humans.
Yeah,
you
good
know
people,
what
good
I mean?
actors,
Good people,
generous actors as well.
very.
You
very.
know, it was lovely. It was lovely.
No, it was. I can't talk about a couple other things.
Yeah,
I'll go dung 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 dung.
Oh,
but anyway, I'll do that. And then I'm in a horror film.
oh, hello.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
I'll play Mother. I think that's out soon. And then I just finished doing a film called Go Away, which is a comedy. I'll leave you with that. No, I'm not going anywhere yet. But
So-
yeah, that's what's going on.
A question this has just gone out the windows.
I was just going to say, what do you do for self-care?
I'm a big believer in getting regular massages. We like to get rubbed on.
Don't we all?
But I mean professional.
Oh, right. Yeah. And the wooden roller thing.
Yeah, all of that. I'm into all those things. I love a bit of massage.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that, you know, maybe it's not trendy, maybe it's not middle class. I love a bit of Love Island. It makes me feel better about myself when I watch those mad people. I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah. My mental health is all right.
Yeah,
We're good.
We're good.
That's your self-care.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my self-care. But I do try and meditate, but my brain is so busy.
Mm.
I'm trying to find different ways of doing that,
Mm.
you know, to trick the brain is to stop, you know. But I find that when I'm doing like a class, like, because my husband is like a yoga teacher, although I'm the worst student ever. I'll go to him. Yeah, of course. I've used it. Only when I, you know, when something's gone wrong, I'm like, babe, this pain here. I don't know. He goes, right, do this move and do that and do that. Oh, babe, this hot flush. Oh, do this position. This is let out the this to cool you down. Do this, do that. My knee. Only when something's wrong. As soon as I'm finding, I'm like, okay, bye. As soon as I'm fine, forget about yoga. I'm like, anyway, until the next thing goes wrong. And then I'm like, oh, I'm all about the yoga now.
I did a class, I think, day before yesterday.
Good girl. What? I want to go to your yoga class. That will make me laugh. You're doing downward dog.
You see, you wanna come to my class to laugh after me. That's wicked. That is
It's
so
very
wicked.
It's very wicked. But are you doing the downward dog though? Are you doing all of that?
When you do the downward dog, I'm
You start trembling.
I'm looking at her thinking, how am I even going to get down on the floor?
No, I can get on the floor. I can't get back up. That's the problem.
Both of them. I mean, she's down on the floor, and I'm like, now how many moves is it going to take me to get on the floor? Do I do one knee inside and then one knee outside? And then, yeah, and then I'm down there. I can't even do that. I'm doing downward puppy.
Downward puppy, nice.
I can't even. And then she says, and then just swing the leg round, and the leg is still in front of me. The tits are in the way.
Oh dear.
I couldn't get knees to get up.
No. Certain things you can do.
Most of it,
yeah.
I can't do.
Yeah, I like the lying down bit. That's laying down, the restorative.
Yeah.
Listen to the name of your show, Baby Steps.
Yes.
Baby Step. Don't need to do the whole thing at once.
Yeah. I think next time I'll just go and watch then.
Don't be afraid of using the chair though, Lou.
I use the chair in Tai Chi as well.
Whack someone with it.
No. I sit there and try and lift my foot and
Right.
But you know what everyone's on right now?
What's that?
I have so many fat actors that I know who are suddenly
Sorry, said it again.
slim.
Hold on, no. Come again. What you say?
I said so many oversized, plus size actors that I know who are taking these tablets.
That's not what you said.
Ozempic.
What did I say?
You said so many fat actors that I know.
Oh God, forgive me. I am fat. What we can tell you? We have double chin. I had to change the camera. I've changed it. Shall I go back so they can see the reality? This is the reality. Double chin? No double chin. There you go. Anyway, so that's why I've got.
Brought to you by Instagram filters.
There you go.
They're taking that drug, isn't it?
Some of them have gone so far. Their heads are looking big and they're looking so brawny.
Listen, Listen,
because it works.
Yeah, and the problem is it works a little too well. We had this family friend. She was a big old girl. Do you know what I mean? You know, and she went and had the gastric bypass, and and she wound up looking like the Emperor from Star Wars. She was gaunt, she was grey, and all her skin was like hanging off her face. And I was just like, oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. It's too much, too soon, too quick.
Too quick. That's the thing. You've got to do it. It's got to be done. And I've seen some people who've had the gastro thing, and somehow I don't know how what the method is there, but they lose it slowly. I know one girl that did it. Yeah. I don't know which one, but she did it, and it didn't happen overnight. I mean, it literally. I kept thinking, what kind of gastric band is, and she's still big after X amount of years. But now I can see, you know what I mean, because of the skin. It took a while, but those tablets, I think, Macy Gray ended up in hospital the other day because she was on
Ozempic. Yeah.
What happened to her?
She took Ozempic and it had a reaction.
Yeah, you can get a bad reaction. Yeah. But they're injecting, you have to go for the injection, get this injection, or you give it to yourself, I don't know.
Well, I was offered it on a clinical trial.
Yeah. You might have been fine on it. There's lots of people that are fine on it.
This was a trial for people with diabetes that stopped them from having heart attack and stroke.
Well, then that's a different story.
But that's what it's for. But the effect of it is that you will lose weight. So people are now taking this medicine just to lose.
Because all it does is suppress your appetite. It just suppresses your appetite.
Well, it suppresses your appetite, but it does a little bit more than that. It actually does start to attack the fat cells within the system. But one of the things that they're also recommending as well, and Lou, if you do decide that you want to go down that road, is you do need to work out, because one of the things that it also shrinks is bone density. I would say if you're going to do it, make sure you've definitely got like a wee weight program. And it also has a muscle wasting issue as well. You're not only are you shrinking, but you're shrinking everything, as you know, so you need to stay on top of it.
I really want to lose this naturally, because all of those kind of things scare me. I'm on the pathway, I'm on the system for a gastric surgery, but that can take a couple of years to come. So I'm really trying to lose it before I even get there. And even though the other people offered me this thing as a injection trial, you know, and no, I want them to give me no placebo, inject me and be anybody's guinea pig. So that's why I'm here, bite size and baby steps, to see.
That's right,
I can pull myself into it very slowly and change my lifestyle without really stressing too much.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Quick fire. You can ask one and I can ask one.
Comedy or drama?
Oh gosh, that's a really hard one. It can't be quick because I'll have to go into some deep.
No.
Comedy.
Okay. Intercourse or foreplay?
Foreplay.
Salt or pepper?
Salt.
Chocolate or sweets?
Chocolate.
Netflix or Prime?
Oh gosh. Which one? Netflix or Prime?
You can't ask a friend.
Yeah, you don't dial in on this one.
Yeah. Prime. Although, no, I should say Netflix. You know, I'm in the latest Harlan Coburn series.
When
oh God, Jesus! Can you edit this?
Yeah,
I'm gonna edit it.
Yeah.
When Harlan Coburn.
Oh yes, the guy that did Save.
I know books have been adapted to different kind of murder mysteries on Netflix, and the last one, which is a big one, which was Fool Me Twice or something.
I've seen all of them.
Yeah, well, I did one.
Yes, and I went up for it, and I didn't get it. But
that's a shame. I thought yes, that's right. Because one of the aunties, I was like,
one of the aunties. Yeah,
I was convinced you were going to be the other auntie. That me and you would have been together. That's a shame. But so Netflix, they're my friends.
Pilates or yoga?
Yoga.
Cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Oh, I think on that one, I think that's pretty much it.
Last question for you is, what would you have told your younger self? Where you are now, what would you have told young Joe Martin?
What would I have told the young? You see, you can try and make me cry. I suppose I would have told her that things are going to get so much better. Stop cling and clang. Lord, he's doing the washing up. I wish I just, that things are going to get better. You know what I mean? Because I think, some of my, early life and childhood, which wasn't, and where you just think, oh my God. So yeah, and to be nicer to myself, to be so much nicer. Wish I started loving myself a lot sooner than I did.
No, it's come really late, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's as we approach that age.
Don't mention a number.
Cottonmouth. As you start to get to a certain age, finally, I feel like genuinely, I really don't care.
Yeah.
What other people think. It's taken, and you feel, God, I've wasted so much time.
So much time
about what other people think, what I think about myself,
which is always negative.
Which was never what I think about myself, but what's always been put on you to think about yourself. It's taken so long to actually think, you know what, I'm all right,
I can vouch for that. You're more than all right.
Thank you. But it's taken this long. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but I suppose it is a good thing.
It's our journey. What can we do? Do you know what I mean? But at least
liberation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And share it with others and say, start it as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's my mantra right now.
Is a lie. Everything
else
is a lie.
Yeah, for real.
Eh?
I haven't said anything that's going to get us cancelled.
No. I'm hoping you said stuff that will get us promoted.
The other question is, what's the best piece of advice you've been given? And if you can't think of that, what would be a bite-size and baby tip that you would give to our listeners about health, well-being?
I suppose that thing of, say when you're on a, you've been on a keep fit thing, and then you fall off the wagon and you feel like, oh, I can't get back on. There's no point. I've ruined it now. No, if I fall off the wagon Monday, I can jump back on Tuesday. And I don't have to beat myself up about it. Do you know what I mean? And that I'm human and I will still make mistakes, but I'll recognize that and not lie to myself. Don't lie to yourself. Know what it is and fix it the next day. Giving thanks for each day. Like, thank God I've got another day to fix this or rethink this, or you can change your mind on something. There's sometimes people think, well, because I've been this and I've said this is what I have to live by and stand by. I'm just like, actually, and I don't think that anymore. I think this, and that's, for me, I'm always telling people, you can reverse and change your mind.
Yeah.
Don't be married to anything.
To your ideas,
set in stone. Everything is shifting sands, and the more you can be like on that shifting sand thing, the better. Because sometimes we dig ourselves into these trenches and say, this is what it is.
God, I love that.
No.
I love that.
No.
And I have a saying that I saw, I have one of my little motivational things come up on my phone that said, be loyal to your future, not your past.
Oh, beautiful.
Holla.
Say that again, please, Lou.
Be loyal to your future, not your past.
Thank you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Love it.
Well, I'll end on one that's not so deep. As I said to you before, Lulu, and then if you remember when my uncle said to me, him said, right mango can't green again. I'll leave you with that. Good night.
And on that, well, I'm still trying. I try to get green again.
You want to get green again?
Yeah.
Listen, it won't be too hard for you, I'm sure. Are you dangerous? She's dangerous. You better know that,
What?
Yes. Look what she's doing.
She knows. It's been an absolute pleasure, and please, we would love to host you again, Joe.
Lovely. We'll do some updates when I'm the size 8, and you're like, oh, your head looks so big, Joe.
Yeah,
your skin looks so great. Yeah.
and your jowls, your cheeks are down.
No,
we don't want to lose that amount of weight. Let us know when you're going to start your sugar fast.
Okay, my darling.
Just text me. Let me know when you started.
I will.
We'll give you 3 days in, and we'll get you back on for the update.
Right, my darling.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me on your lovely show.
It's lovely to have you. Lovely to have you.
Thank you.
Mwah. Later.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Oh, the double chin. I can see it.
No.
Pitch it back.
And coming up on the next episode of Bite Size and Baby
Get a bowl of
Steps.
cereal, nighttime, bowl of cereal.
Ice cold milk.
Yeah, but then a couple spoons, but then I put the biscuits in it. Chocolate digestive biscuits.
Oh, hello.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And they melt.
Yeah,
No.
melt. And it goes
you got
into like a
problems, mate. You got
stodge.
problems.
Yeah,
you got
you got
real
problems.
problems.